Hello, everybody. We're playing some Yu-Gi-Oh. And I got a cousin with me.
Hey, what's up?
Yep, it's rare that I get voice chat, so it's gonna be a real treat. It's all for a purpose. There's a reason why the video is called Goat Format Practice, because there's a tournament coming.
Alright. Let's see
We're gonna
here.
try going through the main decks, and like maybe if we have a bit of time before you have to go, we can do it for fun at the end.
Okay.
Actually, I want to minimize that YouTube window again. Yeah, there we go. Oh, right. So how would I give you moderator rights?
I'll make it easy for you. Let me go into your stream and comment on your video stream, and then you can, here, I'll tell you what to do from there. Oh, that's my stream, not your stream. I'm dumb. Let me see. Okay, that one is your stream. Oh, I forget. We can set our colors on this because I did set mine. You have your windows on this game in green. Well, I have mine in purple.
I wish you could change the background of the duel itself because the yellow on near the top of the screen, it makes it hard to read my life points when the green isn't over it.
Oh yeah, I gotcha. Let me see here. Hi. Okay, so after that, you should be able to just click on my name on my name in the chat,
Add as
and
moderator
it'll give
right
you
at the
some
bottom.
Yep. It'll give you the option to add me as a moderator.
Oh, that's neat. It has a hide option immediately, so as soon as that bastard shows up, I can hide him immediately. Oh, he's gonna like that. Anyway, yeah, here's your moderator rights. Managing or standard. Can review and remove chat messages and hide or put users in timeout. And this one lets you block words and change chat modes. Nah, I'm just gonna use standard access.
That's fine. Your bot can have all the access anyways.
Yeah, the Nightbot does the heavy lifting. But we have you here just for a little extra insurance.
Alright guys, so this is basically my stream and his stream. Yeah, you can watch it from any of our perspectives. You're still gonna hear both our voices. So, and I do have the name of his YouTube channel in my description right now. So,
Oh shoot, I didn't have.
if you watch it on mine, you can go to his.
I didn't actually put your channel in mine. I just put my Patreon link in there.
No, it doesn't matter. That's fine. Anyways, I'm ready. We're starting with the goat reasoning gate.
Okay, so that's what my deck's going after first. I'm playing a interesting rogue deck. I've been trying to perfect it for a while now.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of bricked here.
My hand isn't amazing either. Turn one heavy, and you said you had a brick?
I didn't have any monsters in my hand or anything that can summon monsters. The only thing I had, I had cards that could destroy back row and like stall, but like I could play like Metamorphosis and Scapegoat and like take your monster, but it's face down. And I hate it when your monsters are face down.
Well, you took out two bottomless, so that's really nice for you. Put another spy on the field. Shuffling is so easy in the video games. It just does it for you.
Yep.
I know we were saying this before we went live. It's like, it's going to be kind of funny when we actually go to the tournament and I have to tell them that I'm a slow shuffler.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be real funny. All right. No. What do I want to do?
There's probably not gonna be much chat because I didn't actually I didn't post the share link to anybody, and when I do that,
And you didn't do a timer either, did you?
no, I just went live the moment I went live, which is something I do sometimes. Sometimes I just wing it.
I would like to make streaming a full-time thing.
I do want to stream more, especially since streaming is just kind of more convenient than making actual videos.
Mm-hmm.
Because in an actual video, you have to actually edit it and construct it actually like a video, and
Right.
oh, look at that, it's restrict. Oh, Jinzo. Good old Mystic Walk.
I had to go into him with a special because I couldn't. I've noticed that I've learned the hard way in this format that only reason I could play Scapegoat on my turn was because I had swords, but I realized the hard way that Scapegoat is best activated on your opponent's turn because it has that effect to where like if you activate them and summon these Scapegoats, you can't special summon or normal summon for the rest of the turn.
Yeah, you can just use it to block whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they happen to be playing a piercing monster, I guess. But there's not many of those in this format. Sorry, United. I have to get rid of you. Yeah, most of the time on a stream is usually relevant to something, and I usually end up posting a share link on 2 or 3 of my Discord servers just so that people show up. I didn't do it this time, so I wouldn't be surprised if no one shows up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either.
No, of course.
See what I mean by brick?
I can see that now. All right.
I almost missed that opportunity because I just barely pressed Shane to turn it on when I almost always forget to do that at the beginning when we start playing.
Yeah, I didn't destroy swords because I know it's going to get deactivated next turn anyway.
Has it been 2 turns already?
Yeah, this is going to be the 3rd turn. Oh, wait. Oh, well, still, basically, I know that swords isn't going to be that big of a problem. All it's doing is stalling a bit. Well, when
I thought it had 2 turns left, but if it's 1, then it's 1.
It actually it says 1 currently, so I'm misremembering.
Oh, because you forgot Giant Trunade, huh?
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. You did activate that midway. It'd be funny if I got new subs at Yu-Gi-Oh specifically because I talked about Yu-Gi-Oh for once. I noticed that when I'm a bit of a variety streamer, so often when I go for different topics, I end up grabbing different people.
I gotcha.
To be honest, the game's also being a bit mean to me, not really drawing much monsters. This is crazy, dude. Look how much you deck that you're going through without playing your reasoning strategy.
It's fine. I can't really do anything right now. So it's your turn. Well, I think this is actually the last turn you can't attack, so...
That felt like an
Then I
eternity.
skip my draw phase. Yeah.
Oh, we're going 2 for 2.
This deck has so many draw effects that Reckless Greed almost does nothing against me. Oh, wow. I just set up Jinzo, dude.
Damn it. His trap negation's gonna be an issue.
It's fine. You're only gonna lose 2,000.
Yeah, restrict's actually being helpful for me here.
It's too bad Necro Valley won't just straight up negate Premature Burial or Call of the Haunted if it was activated before Necro Valley was on the field, huh?
Yeah, because it's already left the graveyard.
Yeah, so it doesn't count as moving them anymore. But I will say that does stop me from playing Black Legend Soldier in my hand. But I couldn't play him anyways because I hadn't had a light in for the longest time, and both of my dark monsters are back.
Yeah, no,
All right.
No envoy for you.
Because you can't attack me, I'm stuck with these two skates.
It's sad, even with a stronger monster, Restrict has that irritating effect.
Yeah. It does stall for time, though. Isn't it? It's kind of weird that he's allowed to activate that effect again the turn that his equipped monster is destroyed. It almost feels like they should have restricted, like, has the way to churn to, like, activate effect if equipped monster is destroyed.
You could do the exact same thing with Relinquished.
With what?
You could do the same thing with Relinquished.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Wow. Yeah, I think this deck needs a retweak. I swear to God, it's literally more inconsistent than I first we first said it was. I think
we thought it was good because it does really good in Warriors mashup.
It does do good in Warriors matchup, but it doesn't seem to do good against most of the others. And I think the big
the thing is,
it seems to have consistency.
I think that's the issue, is because you need a deck that fights against the meta really well. And the problem with Warriors is Warriors aren't meta; they're anti-meta. They prevent people from setting up their board and overwhelm their opponents by attacking relentlessly.
Oh, you really need to use a grave effect, didn't you?
Yeah. Anyways, I can actually attack with more monsters now. Not yet, actually, but you know what? This is fine. I'll get rid of my monster.
I'll be honest with you, there probably was a chance you could have literally won just doing what you were already doing for the rest of the game.
I know. I was bored though. Call level.
Finally, it came out.
Oh, I didn't know that much, so that's nice. But
Game over. Next turn, I don't know if I can stop this.
what about that? Your card that destroys all monsters on my side of the field?
Why don't you check? Wait. I used
Check
that.
what?
I used Lightning Vortex early in the duel.
Oh shit! I thought you had 2 copies.
Wait, can you? I thought it was limited.
Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to if it was or wasn't. Wait, why are you attacking me? You can't activate trap cards.
No, but there is something in the back row that will help stall me a bit.
Oh, it's Mystic Walk. Whatever. Actually, I can still win this. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, when you said you had something in the back row that can still stall you longer, I realized Mystic Walk because it possibly couldn't have been anything else that Jinzo wasn't already gonna negate.
I don't want to imagine this format with Jinzo at 3.
That'd be disgusting, bro.
Yeah,
Maybe in Android format he was in 3.
Yeah, that must have been terrifying.
I defeated my boss monsters for you.
It was too late, though. You specifically waited so that when I do activate my trap, it didn't make a difference.
I had a few different ways to win. I could have just still tributed 2 monsters or Dark Magician of Chaos and went for Chaos Sorcerer by removal.
Okay, there's some sides.
Cycle through any tune table of contents. What? Yeah, I fed her and I let her out. I bricked harder than last game. What am I supposed to do with this heavy storm?
Oh.
What?
If you do, that's gonna be kind of annoying.
I don't. If it makes you feel better, the only thing I can actually do is play one face down in this Reckless Greed. Everything else is unplayable in my hand. I can't play these 2 monsters because one needs a tribute, the other one needs graveyard material to remove. Dimension Fisher needs cards that were removed from play for me to activate it. Monster Gate. I need a tribute for it. Premature Burial needs a target. Like, none of these cards are playable. The only thing I can activate is Reckless Green. I'm not even going to activate it on your turn. Because this is the problem with the gimmicky deck. Let's see here. I knew waiting was smart. I just turned a brick into a comeback. Bro, how? Another one. And another
It does
one.
work. What do you know?
Oh, Double Snail works on Jinzo? Yeah, of course it does. It says card, not spell or trap.
Yeah, no, and it's a card that negates traps. And what does Jinzo do? Negates traps. So he's an eligible target.
Oh, I can't. I forgot. Oh, well, I just wasted a spell card. Hold on.
And a little bit of life.
What can I do here? I got an idea. Alright.
Ooh. You know, I don't know why, but I feel tempted to play a certain card. Maybe like like if I could time it right, it would be the biggest fucking fu. What if I just played Jar Robber?
You have that in your deck?
No. What I'm trying to say is that if I had I'm just saying, what if I actually tried playing Jar Robber?
I don't know, because I don't know what Jar Robber does. That's why I was asking you. Do you have it in your deck? Because I'm not even sure what that is.
It makes it so that it negates Pot of Greed that your opponent uses and makes you draw cards instead. It's a Pot of Greed specific counter. There's also Avatar of the Pot, where if you it's a monster.
I know that one. That one, if you activate Pot of Greed, you get to draw an extra third card. So Pot of Greed basically turns into a draw 3.
Yep.
You want to activate something, I'm guessing?
Oh, sorry about that. I looked down for a second.
Oh. I have to.
Oh my god. You had to go through a lot. you know what? There's no point in keeping this hidden.
I know every Gravekeeper in your deck that you play in defense mode is too high of defense for me to attack over it with this monster.
Yep, we've become familiar with the decks. The level 5 Gravekeeper monster is interesting because apparently his effect is that I get access to my graveyard back, but you don't. Alright. Good thing you wait to the battle phase.
Yep. I was trying to see if you would flip all 4 cards or not.
I didn't want to. If you happen to have something like Mirror Force, I didn't want to get caught all of them in once. Ah, swords.
Let's see.
It's so devious, bro. You can just reactivate the card and just start the whole countdown over. Ooh.
That's fine.
Yes. Whew. I was getting a little nervous there. You had a couple of big boys out there.
I was gonna wait till next turn to activate Heavy Storm, but then I realized, yeah, I can't even get that back. Because I thought I get lucky, and when I activate stuff like Reasoning or Monster Gate, I'll literally only mill like 1 or 2 cards before getting to a monster. But then that game, I like milled like 17 or 18 before getting to a monster. And it kind of got rid of a lot of my good choices.
Okay, I'm doing another side. Boy.
Alright, perfect.
I feel like I should tell Zool and Goofy about getting Nightbot. I feel like that would be good information to tell them later on after you're done.
That's true. Darn, that combo won't work anymore now. That's fine.
I got the cards for it.
That's fine. I didn't really need Scapegoat to set up anything into, so it works for me.
Okay, you had a perfectly good reason to burn both. I see what you did there.
Move from play one monster on the field if you activate this effect. From play one monster. It doesn't say it has to be face up. Okay.
Well, you can still use your double attack. Or not.
Yeah, the only reason I did that is because I didn't want to. If I attacked into it, I didn't want to risk it into going into your other Gravekeeper that would just return him to my hand. So I didn't have the graveyard resources to summon him again.
The problem.
So I told myself.
Actually, there's one problem with that. If the special summon from Spy is face up, which means Guard's effect wouldn't happen.
What?
Spy special summons, which means.
No, I know. I know there's a possibility it could be Spy. Like I said, it's a consistency issue.
Yeah.
As long as there's always a possibility of it being Guard, I'm not going to attack into it if I don't have to, because then it's just going to return to my hand.
You have a point. You might as well just banish it so you don't have to worry about getting bounced to the hand.
And face? Yeah, it's the best I could do.
For my deck.
And I don't have to attack it again.
Envoy of the Beginning is a problem. I mean, that's a lot of stats. Yep. Good. You took out Guard. Oh, now that's a combo.
Now you're. Oh, this is actually a really bad combo for you, because if you set a monster in defense mode just for the flip effects, Blackluster Soldier can just remove it from play to be safe. And if you set a trap card, Jinzo just stops it. And even if you draw Lightning Vortex on... Oh no, you already used it. Well, theoretically, even if you didn't use Lightning Vortex yet and you drew into it next turn, it'd be useless until you could draw another card.
I can't even activate Raigeki Break because it's a trap.
Yeah.
Just kind of completely locks me down post Lightning Vortex.
So...
The only thing I could do, which would be really hard to pull off, and I'd probably die beforehand, is if I were to double snare the Jinzo and then set a Raigeki Break afterwards. After we're done with our session, fight this deck again.
What do you say? We're done with the session now?
No. I'm saying that when we finish, I'm gonna work on the deck again. To see if I can make it a little bit more consistent.
Oh, I gotcha. That'd be pretty cool if it was more consistent. Hey, Sortex, how's it going? Welcome to the chat.
Lucky you, you got someone.
I was, yeah,
Then
I don't know
again,
how long ago they commented. I just now noticed.
like I said, it's kind of my own fault for not sharing the link anywhere.
I mean, I didn't either. I normally share my stream links too.
I guess it just goes spur of the moment. I was just told you last minute.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to change stacks. Hold on.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Close app will just be faster.
I'll just. It says I win. That's not true.
Wait a minute. If I close and reopen, let me check OBS. Does it still show up?
It doesn't until you reopen it. It'll automatically show up again, I believe.
Okay, good, good. OBS still keeps the game open when I close and reopen. That's fine. I actually deleted the streams from yesterday because I don't want to talk about it. But one thing that actually happened, Luis, remember when you told me that despite your internet being really shitty and you say my streams never glitch?
Yeah.
Yesterday, it actually did cut out for once.
I don't think it did because I was watching the streams the whole time and it never once cut out.
You must have not been there the whole time yesterday because there was a point where the video just immediately cut off. And then I started recording like 20-30 minutes later or something again. Because at the time I didn't realize the stream wasn't actually running. And people,
I'm pretty sure I was watching since the beginning because I literally had been watching for like a while and then you were still doing stuff, but then like later on you were like, oh, sorry about that, stream cut off, and like in like the 10 or 15 minutes I was there, the stream never cut off before then when you were saying that, so I was really confused.
It's weird because the chat wasn't working because for some reason the other chat members said, "Where were you?"
All right, well, I'll go to the room now.
That's kind of odd. You heard me the whole time, but they were talking about me disappearing. I don't get that. That's weird. But my internet did like cut out part stream, and like it literally said on my chat box that there was a disconnection.
All right, I'm ready.
And that's very rare on my streams, which is ironic because my internet likes to fuck with me all the time because the internet here sucks.
I picked scissors because you picked paper the last 3 times, but also paper has won for you the last 3 times. I was like, maybe I should just pick scissors now. Yeah, that worked.
Okay, so that was reasoning last time.
This is goat control.
Alright, this one's gonna be kind of annoying.
I negate that with solemn judgment. No, I'm kidding.
Enough, old man. Oh, damn.
That's your best flip effect monster in your deck too.
I should have learned by now. If you play a deck that has cross out, it will, and I repeat, will activate your first fucking turn I set something. I'm gonna let it go.
I'm gonna let it go.
One thing I'm a bit sad about because it's a funny card. In GOAT format, we have Rod of the Mind's Eye, but we don't have Temple of the Mind's Eye. That would have been such a funny gimmick deck you could have made with that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I always thought that card was funny. We also don't have Mausoleum of the Emperor, which is bullshit. We should have that card.
Mm-hmm.
Smashing Ground, alright. Oh, this butthole. You got Bottomless or something? Oh, enemy controller, nice.
I can't do the spell effect anymore, but that's fine. Or the destruction effect anymore, I don't believe. Yep, because it has to be normal summoned.
Well, that slick maneuver managed to get him over my Dark Elf.
Yeah, I was willing to bookaboo my own monster just so it didn't get completely bottomless. That did remove the destruction effect, which is good for you, but at least I was able to get some value out of this card.
Now's a better time to use it.
Yep. I figured you had that.
You know, the reason I didn't play a card last time is for a hilarious reason. It's because both are powerful cards that require a discard, and I didn't want to lose either of them. But now
I know one of them is Lightning Vortex, and one of them is probably... Who's the other one? I don't know what the other one is, but I know one's Lightning Vortex.
You don't have a field right now, so I'm going to play my new weaker monster. Well, I mean, I guess you have one now.
I had a backup for the backup. I knew you had Mirror Force face down. I don't know why I played a monster. I should have literally just kept attacking with Breaker the Magical Warrior to force you to use Mirror Force eventually on just one monster.
I see, that's what you're doing.
Yep. Yep, I knew you were gonna activate that. That's why I kept a monster in my hand that was playable and discarded Blacklister Soldiers, as I know he'd be unplayable.
It's not
Then
gonna...
whatever you attack me with, it'll probably go to defense mode, which is fine.
I guess I'll do it.
Oh, it sucks that because you can't use this effect on the monster, huh?
Yeah, and I don't have a card in my hand right now. Even if I could. Sinister.
2100 life points, which means after this attack, one more turn to attack your life points and it's over. That's fine.
And it conveniently keeps your reptile from coming back.
It wouldn't have been able to come back anyways. You have Necro Valley.
Yep. So I guess it's another case of double. I'm just kidding.
Thank God that wasn't the face down card you could activate. If it was, I had a backup combo in case you cleared my board of like Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. But damn. Alright, game win.
Yeah, this isn't gonna save me at this point.
Anyways, my combo was if you were able to destroy Kaiku and with like a stronger monster or something. Basically, I had myself in a situation where if I could activate Scapegoat and change Torrential Tribute to your stronger monster.
I'm just imagining certain newer cards being in the format and how broken they would be. You know, an equip spell that would actually be super busted. Or actually, I don't think it was an equip. It was just a continuous spell or something. I don't know, but it acts like an equip. Power of the Guardians. That card would be so broken. As long as you can protect it from being destroyed by, like, MST or something, as long as you can protect it, that card is bullcrap. You know what that card does?
What?
It makes it so that literally every time you battle with that monster or your opponent attacks that monster, it gains 500 attack and defense, and every time it would be destroyed by battle, it loses a counter because it gains a counter, and every counter it has gives it more attack.
See, what else can
It's
I
pretty
do with
crazy.
this build?
You know, if there was actually a hot minute, it didn't last too long, but there was a hot minute in Duel Links where like literally like half of all the meta decks had Power of the Guardians in it.
Interesting.
I actually was one of the people who used it because I noticed everyone else was. Yeah, like it was only for that one set. As soon as the next card pack came out, people stopped using it as much. But for like the one pack it came out, like people realized how broken it is in Duel Links.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that counter destruction, or no, that counter protection counts for any type of destruction for the spell card. So like if you MST'd it and I already attacked you last turn, it just makes my attack go down and I still survive. And then if you try to attack me, I just gain the counters again. But then if I attack you, I gain counters too. It's such a bullshit card. You actually literally
That's a
like
good.
the only easy way to deal with it is if you just so happen to have an out for it the moment it's summoned. Because if you let it stick around for a turn or two, it becomes a huge problem for you.
Sorry, still working on this. Sighting is a chore.
I get you.
Wow. Actually, whoops, I played that in the wrong order. I hate it how when I click on the zone, it doesn't let me cancel me wanting to play anything, even though it's, you know what I mean? Like you click on the card in your hand, and then you click, and then it highlights the zones you can play it in, and then when you try to right click to cancel it, it just doesn't cancel anything. Like you have to play the card now.
There's something different about your settings because I don't even get to choose a card zone. It just plays it automatically.
Really?
Yep. You just click activate or set or whatever, and it just happens then and there. I realized I should have... Actually, no, I shouldn't have changed Mystic Walk. I would have lost my monster if I did. Yeah, lose that resource to burn my monster. I imagine you could probably make a deck that's almost all DD monsters and it would be really good because almost all their effects is go, oh, your monster just gets banished, says fuck you.
You see, I would have been able to set Dust Tornado of main phase 2, and I've been able to chain that to Necro Valley, but then I couldn't.
I'm actually starting to consider maybe putting Snare in my main deck and not my side deck, but I'm still thinking about it. King Tiger Wangu? Who the what? As long as this card remains face up on the field, destroy all monsters with an attack equal to 1400 or less that are normal summon or special. That's an effect? I didn't even know this was a monster.
Yeah, it's a really good effect, especially if people activate. I'm citing this specifically for when you flip effect your monster that returns one of my monsters to my hand. It'll be destroyed when you flip it, basically. Anyways. It's also really nice for countering Scapegoat, because when someone activates Scapegoat and you have King Tiger Wangu on your side of the field, all 4 Scapegoats get destroyed immediately.
Basically, any low attack monster that has an obnoxious effect goes bye-bye.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it still destroyed them? Oh, does it count the original attack?
No, that wasn't King Wangu. That was Trap Infecting Viruses effect.
Right. Damn, that's a good combo you have. Wait, that means I can't play Crazy Beast. Oh, damn.
You must have them in your hand.
I do.
Or in your deck still. Doesn't really matter, I guess.
I have one copy of Crazy Beast. I can't use it because it'll just die immediately when it's summoned.
My monsters too. I'm so stupid. I thought that was just opponent's monsters. Oh well.
It might actually work out fine for my deck if I swap out like one card because almost all my cards are supposed to be high attack anyway.
To deal with monsters with obnoxious effects, you're saying?
Yeah, because a lot of, because you know, most of the time, not always, most of the cards with the more annoying effects are the ones with lower stats. Gotta cure that infection. Hey, got me. That was an interesting card you cited in. I didn't think you'd had that. That was a nice trick.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, I basically looked at your life points and I was like, wait, if I wait for him to pay 1,000, listen, I was waiting for either you summon a monster in attack mode or in defense mode, because Ceasefire will just flip them anyways. But I was like, that was a good draw, so I said it, and I was like, if she pays 1,000 life points, and then I activate this during her attack, my opponent will literally lose 1,500, causing him to lose the game.
Not just Ceasefire, but that Tiger guy. That surprised me when you played the Tiger King.
Dude, if you think about it, if you saw my side of the field, I basically won not because of main deck cards, but because of side cards.
You have some good side cards.
You know what must suck for people is when after in tournament when like they side cards and then after that they never draw any of the cards they sided.
Oh, it makes me wonder, is Obnoxious Celtic Guard in this format? I don't, because I never saw him, but he might be in there. Because he has a fun effect. It's basically like, oh, your opponent has big boy monster with high attack. Well, this card doesn't care. It doesn't die.
All right.
Actually, oh yeah.
This will be Panda Burn.
All right, this is gonna be my chance to see if my deck changes
¿Qué
from the other
pasó?
day will help.
Lucy comió a las 1:30.
I don't know if this will be a good or bad play, but I'm gonna see how. I just want to see it happen. Oh, you little.
What was supposed to happen?
Actually, you know what? This might be fine.
Oh, that's right. Playing cards costs money now.
It's EA Sports Yu-Gi-Oh. Everything's comes pay to win.
Yu-Gi-Oh is still. I was looking at some tournament winning decks, and like some people for tournament winning decks might make like a $300 deck, but then someone else might make like a $2,000 deck just to win the tournament with. And I'm like, okay, but why? That's too much money to pay for cards, man.
It's not gonna work if I do that. Because I know the whole gimmick. The more monsters I have, the stronger that guy gets. Wait a minute. Let me look at what's hooked up. Of course, you locked both. You maniacal fiend.
You just call me a maniacal fiend.
This deck is evil. I can't help it.
It's not that evil.
I had to check for a second which one was linked to what.
That's fine. Oh, I had the exact same thing face down on my side of the field.
Oh, really?
I had a Cyber Shard because I'm trying to set up into just desserts.
Jesus Christ. I hate that you have to pay to do anything.
You have to pay to activate face downs. Oh, actually, no, not to activate them. You just anything set or activated from the hand or played from the hand is paid for, not if it's already on the field.
I've been locked out from playing the game.
Right.
I didn't even get a chance to play my beast. You're burning yourself a lot in this turn.
I know. I'm okay with it. Anyways, now if you want to win the game, you have to play a card. And you can't because that would cause you to lose the game with chain energy. Even destroying chain energy would screw you over. GG's.
I swear, that Panda deck is fucked, man.
You think so?
Yeah, like, seriously, like, it just... Nothing that you play matters, and you just burned to death. Hang on.
Going first is what matters, buddy.
Those are useless against that.
At least you can actually set your monsters without a trap card activating and just keeping it set. Also, yeah, you might want to side out that jar card because it's literally gonna set up your feed with more monsters, which gives more fuel for my just desserts.
There we go.
Which I don't think you want to give just desserts more fuel, do you?
I took out Cyberjar and Death Counter Blow for something else.
Anyways, tomorrow I'm going to the card shop because the Yu-Gi-Oh guy that works there is gonna be there. So I'm gonna see if they have the last few cards that I need.
Yeah, but like I might have to tell you.
This hand is
if I end up modifying
freaking legendary.
I'm gonna end up modifying my deck again today, so I'll be sure to tell you tomorrow what the current deck is.
I'll ask the guy when the next tournament is, so I know how much time we have. Anyways, anything else? That wasn't a very good move. Oh, hold on one second. I'm replying to my brother because my brother was saying in the group chat, asking who wants to go with him to celebrate. We're going to Texas Roadhouse because he's celebrating his new professional title or whatever.
I haven't been there before, Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, I haven't either.
You know, we should hang out like something like that sometime again.
Oh, so now he has a so basically so you know my brother actually went to has a master's degree in civil engineering, and he primarily works on the computer on small bridge structures, and he'll even go test out bridge structures rarely or occasionally. But now with his new title, he has the ability and experience to approve or uh, deny like new projects or whatever designs he can approve or not.
One of my friends is also an engineer.
It pays a lot of money.
You know, normally in most decks that aren't Panda Burn, I think is usually a good thing to get Cyberjar, because the main thing it does for me is give me monsters I need to attack with. Ooh, smart. You playing some big shield Gardner with his big ass defense. He's like literally the opposite of Goblin Attack Force. You attack him and he goes into attack.
Also, Big Shield Gardena, when you set him face down, is immune to Nobleman of Crossout because when a spell card is activated that targets him while he's face down, you can activate a quick effect of his. You can change him to face up defense position, and if you do, negate the activation.
Hang on, that wasn't something he ever did in the anime.
No, but it is something he does now.
That is really nifty. I might side him in one of my in the deck perhaps. When you're burning and you want to burn yourself too.
Yeah, it's fine. You have to be willing to burn yourself to burn others.
to see who came up with that effect. Oh yeah, let's just switch these face down monsters to face up, and we deal damage because we need both on one card.
That face out defense card was a bluff. Damn.
I actually did side in a couple of negates, but I didn't draw into any of them. I know what you're going to do, but I'm going to make you pay for it.
That's fine.
Imagine if they had spell economics, but for monsters. Imagine how broken Lily would be. Yeah, that panda deck is
I think
a
that set,
real problem.
I think that set was literally like 10 minutes.
I swear to God, most of these decks, I feel like I only need slight tweaks to beat. That panda deck, though, that panda deck's gonna be an issue.
Let's do Chaos. Let's do the best deck in the actual format, Chaos Turbo.
Okie dokie. We got about an hour.
I heard. So, like, you know how GOAT format has the strongest following of the old formats?
Yeah.
I actually, so I've been hearing some people say that like GOAT format is super stale because the card pool is so limited. It's very hard for people to be original or come up with things that other people haven't already come up with. And then they're saying like playing Tengu plant format even, or like Edison format or hat format would all be better options because the card pool is way bigger, so you have way more of a chance to make an effective original deck.
Not only that, but I really like synchros. Like, I just like having them in the game. And there's just so many cooler effects that came out later. You just played heavy on one card? Okay.
Yeah, I did.
It'd be funny if I just had, like, music from, like, Duel Links or something playing in the background. That's actually one thing I'll give that game credit for. I really love the music in Duel Links. It's just really good. Already sent it. That's the top of my deck.
That's fine. I'll take the damage.
One of my favorite characters I used to play as in that game was Officer Trudge, just because his voice acting just puts a smile on my face every fucking time I hear it. And he also has such a fucking kick-ass...
Mm-hmm.
He has a kick-ass theme song, too. I love him. Do it! I attack with my monster. The lights are flashing red for you! I end my turn. That is my favorite thing about Duel Links. I wish every Yu-Gi-Oh game did that. At least had the option to. Where you just play as a character, and you literally just get anime-ass voice acting during duels. Can't we just have that in all the Yu-Gi-Oh games? And even if you don't like the talking, you can turn it off. I mean, Duel Links lets you turn it off if you don't like it. Just let it be an option.
Oh, I was thinking you had another one in your deck special summon. Yep, there we go.
Now all 3 of them are out. Technically, if I had that one really weird specific spell card, and you didn't just destroy them just now, I could have done a stupid effect where you attack directly with all 3 of them, but that wouldn't have mattered anyway. I don't even have that card.
Giant Orc, just drawn. That's fine. Oh, that's a good draw.
Honestly, I think 5Ds and GX era characters have the best songs in the game. This might be a funny idea, but like,
what do I do about that?
there's all these different.
That's not gonna do anything right now.
I actually might make one of my characters in my series actually have a voice that's like the sector security voice of Duel Links. I don't know why I like it so much. It's such a derpy cop voice. I think it'd be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I summon a monster. He just makes a bunch of cop references, like he just makes law jokes, like the whole duel. It's great. He's like assisted or deceased or whatever the fuck that thing is called. Cease and desist or something. I forget what to call it, but like he has that as a line.
Dude, I gotta take a vacation to the Netherlands. They have a McDonald's that's haunted. Apparently, it has 13 ghosts. I'm going.
Remember when we were dueling?
I'm not gonna get any value out of this, but that's fine.
Remember when we dueled at McDonald's?
When did doors open?
Normally I would do something else, but hey, I can't deny wanting to banish something. No, I don't think there actually isn't an equip that came out yet that does this, or a card that does this yet, but if there was, wait a minute. No, it wouldn't. Because, monster effects, like, the ability to just, like, make monster effects not activate, I don't think that's really a thing yet. Like, there are negates for monster effects, but they don't just have, like, a monster effect turn off. If they did,
that makes sense.
If they did, though, you know what I could do? I could attack with Giant Orc and Goblin, and they would not switch to defense because their effects would get negated. Bro, I would have, like, if I could, I would have, like, equipped him with, like, a bit more attack, but it can't activate the card effects anymore. But yeah, no, like, the whole, like, Synchro and even to some extent XE0 is, like, my favorite era of Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's not gonna do anything right now.
I always forget to do this. I forget to do this almost every stream, and one of my friends, Goofy, he literally tells me to do it constantly. He says, you need to add background music to your streams, and I just don't have the time. I probably could have just attacked for game there. Wait. 14, that would be... It would have been enough too. I literally misplayed. I could have killed you this turn.
I bricked pretty hard here. I mean, I could play Tsukuyomi, but that's not gonna do anything because you can switch him to attack mode on your turn, and also he's not strong enough to just destroy your monster when he's in defense mode by himself. He's good for setup if like you already have other stronger monsters on the field.
Yeah, and I bet most people play Tsukuyomi to do flip shenanigans, like flip their flip monsters back down so you can flip them again.
Oh no, absolutely. But they also use it to control the opponent's cards, because a lot of weaker cards have strong effects.
If I actually did
So
put
it's
more
just a nicer way of dealing with them. Like Injection Fairy Lily, I would love to switch her to defense mode.
There's this one Gravekeeper card that I might put in the deck where its effect is that when Necro Valley is out, it can just change the battle position of the monsters battling every turn it attacks, which is nice.
You're gonna do anything?
Oh, sorry, it was my turn still. Oh no, it was my next turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set that.
That's fine.
Okay, side time.
Yep. Let's see here. There's no reason for that or that or that. That's all. Oh, it's a nice effect, but I'm not gonna get any value out of that one.
Okay, I cited something in there.
That's gonna be nice to have. Especially if I go first. That's gonna be good for stalling if I need it. And honestly, it's the point that I even had escape it to this. Let's see. Oh no, I did. It's right there. Honestly, that's a good effect, but his monsters just have too high of a defense for that to be effective. Let's see. There's that.
You know, if you're like a really big streamer, usually you don't even have to share, and people will still show up.
Okay, let's see what I got here.
Because like when you're such a big deal, like you know, like you can literally just make shit out of the blue, and people will still come and see it.
That's fine.
I've noticed that there's a type of back row that they didn't really invent much of back in Go format, but in later formats I had a lot of fun with. There's like all these different card effects that exist to modify your opponent or your card's stats a lot. And I used to play
Hmm.
I used to play these decks where I'd play these cards in attack position that look weak, and then the opponent would be like, "Oh, I could beat over that," and then I just play a card that makes it stronger. And then they would always have an annoying effect when they win a battle.
Right.
So I just keep tricking them into attacking me, and then like my monster's attack would be so high that their effect activates. Is so funny. Or I just play something to lower their attack. It doesn't matter. I'll just keep messing around with them. Yeah, that I should have. Nah. Bleh. Oh no!
Mm.
Like if I could reliably protect my monsters well, I could literally just like use their high attack as walls. And then like if I could like bait my opponent to attack, I would just like use some kind of effect to make it so that you can't beat over them or stop them. Yo, do you know that ironically made it so it didn't get banished with all the copies like it was supposed to?
Yep.
That's a neat thing to keep in mind. If I Mystic Walk interrupts your nobleman, it weakens it. Well, you ran out of noblemans, though.
I still got rid of the best little effect monster in your deck, which I'm happy about.
You did. You did.
I would rather it be a Gravekeeper Spy than a Gravekeeper's Guard. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I know an effect that didn't exist yet. It was something they invented at some point. Isn't there like a continuous effect that just forces your opponent to attack every turn if able?
Something like that.
Because there was something like that, and then you could, like I said, you could literally create a build where you just have monsters that have unnaturally high attack. Literally,
Right.
that would actually be a good use for Ultimate Obedient Fiend, because monsters that get destroyed by him have their effects negated.
Yeah.
Ooh. Is that wait, Mobius? Ooh. Oh yeah, right. That works on every card. Yep. I didn't play it. It's like you can't decide if you want him in attack or not.
Oh, Mobius?
Yeah.
Oh no, I absolutely know I don't want him to attack because the thing is, I feel like that's a mere force, and I'm not gonna give you the opportunity to use it on one more than one monster. So that's all I've been doing.
That card's really annoying because you and I both know what we're drawing what I'm drawing next turn. Unless the deck gets shuffled by something else beforehand. No, it was just Divine Wrath.
Yeah, I was still being over careful because I was like, I'm not gonna give you the opportunity to mirror force more than one monster, and if you do, it's gonna be a weaker monster.
I think you just got me. Makes you wonder if it's because I don't know if more people do this, but like literally the only like consistency card in the deck is Pot of Greed. I don't like have any other cards in the deck that helps me with drawing what I need to draw. I mean, I guess you could say Gravekeeper Spy is a consistency card too, but that's it.
So when you're building a deck, a great rule of thumb is when you add a really good card to your deck, is ask yourself, okay, is this card like really good? Okay, now does this card slow down my deck or does it make it faster? And if the answer is it slows down your deck, then the card isn't worth running for in your deck, even if it's good, because it doesn't help your main strategy.
It's easier to make this decision in newer formats because most archetypes by design are meant to make the game faster, you know? Like, most archetypes will search themselves anyway, but with a lot of generic cards like this, it's harder to figure that out.
Yeah, can be. Decided all of those out. I'm not really a fan of this one, though. I'm gonna get rid of that. That should be better.
I'll keep it.
Honestly, how much draw power do I need?
Makes you wonder if I could try reload again or something, you know?
Isn't really that good. So, yeah, that should be good. And then sort.
One thing is a bit of a shame, if I remember correctly, yeah, this format came out just a little bit before we got Magical Mallet, which was a really nice card for drawing.
Imagine Pot of Greed being at 3, someone activating 3 Pot of Greeds and still being at a brick hand.
That's when you know you messed up your deck building. Either that or you had the worst luck imaginable.
I would imagine sometimes it can be the worst luck imaginable. Game 3.
This is for all the money. No, I'm just kidding. We need
I thought you were going to say all the marbles.
Oh, yeah, actually, no, that's actually what I should have said. Marbles? Where? What marbles? You keep getting Heavy Storm right away. I'm actually starting to consider if I should have run a copy of it.
discard one card. I mean, I guess I can.
The thunder time. Is it going to be Goblin Attack Force or Goblin Attack Force?
That's fine.
But now you know it's
So
also in my hand.
Yeah, you have United, we stand in the Mirror Force. So I know if you play something face down, it could either be a bluff or the actual Mirror Force. There's no monster to target.
Is it acting used? I know.
I think I'll take the damage. Oh, okay, now I know I need to activate this. I wasn't going to, but I need to make that card useless now that you've chosen your target. So now your spell card just goes to the graveyard.
Nice. You see what I was going to do? Because, you know, it increases my defense as well. It's like if it got swapped, it could still survive.
Yeah.
Into defense regression. Well,
That's fine. This is why I waited.
chaos time.
Yep.
That envoy at the beginning is annoying to deal with. I'm actually really glad that Chaos Emperor Dragon was banned by this point, because that card was even worse, arguably.
Oh wow, that's a good draw.
Yeah. But that's 3,000 attack. What am I gonna do?
You could Lightning Vortex.
If I drew into it. Not even some of the funniest field spells are out by this time. I swear to God, Go format is like super lame for field spells because like 90% of them are just boring. A lot of the more fun ones came out afterwards. Like one that's really funny to build a deck around is Wetlands.
Yeah. You have no board presence and no hand. But you have 10,000 life points though.
I'm probably still gonna lose. We have Sakuretsu, but we also have Michiziri too, don't we?
Alright, let's see.
Because if we have both, then like playing both at 3 could be funny. Both Sakuretsu and Michiziri. Did this card text for Bottomless never get eroded? Because there's like, it's worded in a way that it doesn't need to be. Because usually it says when your opponent summons a monster with 1500 more attack, destroy that monster with 1500 more attack, and if you do to banish it, you could have just said, when your opponent summons a monster with 1500 more attack, destroy that monster. And if you do, banish it. It would have meant the same thing.
Wait, you just said the exact same thing.
No, I didn't.
Like the exact same sentence the second time.
No, because there's another with 1500 more attack a second time. They could literally remove the second with 1500 more attack and it would still make sense.
It doesn't matter.
Usually other cards that have effects like that will shorten it, but this one just doesn't. It's kind of weird.
Are you using the modern one?
I don't remember which version, but it's part of the trap hole archetype. That's kind of funny. It's funny how that's a whole archetype. Because, they added a couple of monsters that have to do with trap holes as well. I think there was also that one pothole squad card, and then there was those like weird. I forgot what the archetype was called, but they literally like their whole gimmick is trap holes. Okay, we can have time for another set.
I'm trying to refresh. There we go. Can I, this is gonna be my last set. Can I use one of my for fun decks?
Yeah, let's go. We can switch to fun mode for the last set.
Okay. This is gonna be my Earth Beat deck. Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready, Freddy.
I thought you would go paper, thinking I would go rock. Remember, this deck has 3 monsters called Gigantes, which basically all act as heavy storms when they leave the field.
Right, I forget. Isn't there like a build up you have to do to get it to activate? There's a condition for it. I mean, you have to like.
Yeah, basically, if he's destroyed by battle, not by card effect, if he's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, destroy all spells and trap cards on the field. So I basically run 4 heavy storms in this deck with him.
I feel like overall, my support cards are doing the wrong kinds of things. I do want to still be able to search Necro Valley, but I feel like all my back row cards should basically just come down to get rid of that pesky back row and get rid of pesky monsters, and then just make that the fucking strategy while I beat you down.
Alright, you got anything that you want to activate? Because it's asking you.
Unfortunately, no. Oh, you're also playing Goblin Attack Force.
It's the Earth Beat deck, why wouldn't I be? That was supposed to be for your other Necro Valley, but whatever.
Oh, never mind. He attacked him. I was about to make a joke, be like, it's like, oh, look at the goblin attack and giant orcs beating over each other each turn. Ah, it's still stuck in defense. Oh, DD. Right, that was the trick. You can't normal summon him. That's right. That's what makes it. That's the reason why his effect is so good. Yeah, it's because it's harder to summon him, so they made his effect stronger to compensate.
Not that hard when you're running oh, that's fine. Main phase 2. Yeah.
If special summoning is something that's easy to do, then I could put Rare Metal Dragon in the deck, but it's not that convenient to do for me.
Alright. Alright, that's fair. At least I still get to keep them. I'm kind of upset you drew into Mirror Force. That has to be like the luckiest draw. Actually, he's in attack mode right now. He's only at 1500? Okay. That's more than just going for Giant Tor because he can't switch it next turn yet.
Actually, I'll hold off. Ooh, the Wicked Exiled Force. Yeah, that'll work out barely. Oh, okay, I see. I should have remembered that was a card that just forces monsters to stay in attack position.
Yeah, that would be a good card to run in your deck because basically all your beatdown monsters that automatically switch to a defense mode would be forced back into attack mode with final attack orders.
Ooh, yeah, thank you for that idea.
Yeah, I run this in my Earth Beat deck so that Giant Orc stays in attack mode. Also, that's 2 Necro Valley, so if you got 1 in your hand, that's fine. Actually, that's fine because I can remove it from play. And that one is not by choice. That one I have to activate.
GG's.
But yeah, final attack orders. If you're running a bunch of monsters that are beat down but switch to defense mode, final attack orders would be one way to go. Is to mitigate that is even if your monsters change to defense automatically at the end of the turn, final attack orders is like nope, you stay in attack mode, and then it forces your opponent's weaker monsters to stay in attack mode.
Is that only counts the cards that are face up, right?
Yeah, all face up.
Yeah.
I run 2 in the deck.
Okay, that's my side.
You almost got something going?
Maybe. I'll see. I know some card changes to make this deck better. You've been inspiring me with all these test tools have been helpful.
Heavy Storm?
Probably, actually. It probably would be added to the deck, once I edit it later. Yeah, I was actually thinking of trying that. No!
Thank God that card is limited.
Yeah. Wait, I'm confused. What did banishing things let you special summon him? Oh, I get it. You banish an earth monster from your grave. Okay, that's not even that hard to set up, actually.
No, not at all. Especially when you're running an Earth Beat deck.
It actually works out because some of my monsters are earth. Not all of them, because some of them are also dark. Well, right, there was a tribute monster.
It's nice to run because Gigantes literally, he's nice because Gigantes literally makes it so that you have 3 extra heavy storms. That's fine.
I wanted to play him last turn, but I didn't have a resource to burn.
Mm-hmm.
I remember correctly, don't they have a light and a dark monster variant of Gigantes where you banish a monster of that type to special summon it and it has its own effect? I need to check what those were. Fight fire with fire, or I guess goblin with goblin.
Your goblin is weak.
If I remember correctly, unless I'm remembering wrong, are you actually able to play Toon Goblin without Toon World?
You can.
Yeah, I mean, if I remember correctly, you also can play Toon Cannon Soldier without Toon World as well, so... Oh,
Oh, Toon Cannon Soldier I've used. I know that one you can. I don't remember about Toon Goblin attack force or not. Oh, nothing special. That's fine. Really?
I decided to hold back.
That's fine. I'll save these for later. Ooh, just a turn before I drew Gigantes. If you're wondering what two other monsters I've had in my hand for a while that I'm choosing not to play, is Trap Infecting Virus and Exiled Forest. I was just saving up for a later time when I actually need them instead of playing them all on the field at once. Because the problem with that is if you draw Lightning Vortex, and I just wasted a bunch of good monster effects without actually using them. Yeah, I didn't even get to play the boss monster of this deck that much.
Oh, which one is your big boy? Is it
I call Gigantes my boss monster, not for the attack points, but just for the effect.
Yeah, I need to remember because, like I said, I think there was a card just like Gigantes for the condition at least, where you banish a dark monster to summon him, and he also has a good effect, but I forget what it was.
Just one dark monster, that's it?
Well, yeah, Gigantes is just one earth monster, right?
Yeah. I do know there's like a... I thought you were talking about an earth monster, because there's another earth monster that you can remove from play, one earth monster in this format as well as a special summon him. It was the rock spirit or something like that.
Oh yeah, they have a spirit for all 6 attributes, and that's basically all their effect is. So that they have a special condition.
But running all 6 of them in the deck doesn't seem very sufficient, I'm guessing.
Imagine if someone tried all 6 spirits.
I'm trying to imagine trying to run an effective 6 attribute deck with those cards.
Yeah, no, like there is a combo people have come up with. I actually never tried it before, but you know that one card called like Finrin Kazu or whatever the fuck it was called, where if you have 4, if the game considers that you have at least 4 element types or attribute types on your field at the same time, you get to like wipe your opponent's board. But you combo that with Mr. Storiato because you know Mr. Storiato counts as a bunch of attributes at the same time.
I'm curious, did you ever have a chat active? People talking in your chat or not really today?
My chat was I do have chat, but no one chimed in.
Okay, no, yeah, I know you have chat. That's what I was wondering is if people were talking in your chat.
Nope. Which includes
because I was also because if they were, I was gonna ask if the robot or if Nightbot kicked anyone out.
Nope, he didn't show up, and no one else did either.
Well, Nightbot didn't show up because there was no one to moderate.
Yeah, Nightbot never showed up because no one commented. All right, we can do some more duels later. All right, man.
Yep, that should work because, like I said, I gotta go to a Smash Brothers tournament. I haven't been to one in a while.
I remember when I tried.
Kinda crazy.
I remember when I tried going as Wario and I just couldn't win.
Yeah. All right, stream ends here. There we go.